Meet Adonis, my African Grey Parrot. Adonis is in a flock with 3 other parrots, but she's in the birdhouse today. Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond. Please be sure to get your copy on Amazon so you have your handbook to help you have a blissful bond with your parrot. In this video, you've got Adonis, who is one of my 18 species. You want to get down? No? You want to stay on my hand? And Adonis is in the birdhouse because she was being mean to her 3 cage mates. Generally, I have she and her friend Venus together and the other 2 together. And I've been trying to put all 4 together so that they could be a flock of 4. But Adonis was bullying everyone, so I'm having to give her a little time out, aren't I? So I thought that while Adonis was out getting in trouble and kind of getting spoiled, right? She's getting some attention. She's getting time out, side. Oh, well. Well, I thought I would tell you a little about an African Grey Parrot. Now, all 4 of my African Greys we adopted as adults. That means that they aren't as tame. You saw I can hold Adonis, although this is what happens when I try to pet Adonis. See those, the lifting of the wing and the tilting of the head? Her beak coming towards my hand, that's her saying no. She's saying, you could try, but I'll bite ya. I don't want you to pet me. Unfortunately, I think that African Grey Parrots can be hard pets. I've never had one as a baby, so I can't really speak to what it's like to have a young African Grey. But my guess is that they aren't too easy, that they require a lot of time and attention. And that because they are so intelligent, they really also require a lot of interaction, so that I think they get to be more than most people can handle. Adonis, for whatever reason, she's kind of lucky because she is not a plucker. The other 3 are. Now, they don't pluck as much here with us, but once a parrot has plucked, it's like the damage is done, and at some point, the feathers will stop growing back, but it's just a habit. And once they've plucked for about more than a month, that's pretty much it. It's really hard after that to break the habit. So Adonis, I think, escaped the plucking, which is good. But you can tell that she's kind of skittish. She doesn't want to engage too much. A part of her really wants to spend time with me and I think would like to engage with me, but she's just really kind of nervous. You see that wing shake again? She's just kind of going, you know, why don't I just hang out here? And you could talk about me and leave me alone. I'm like, okay, Adonis. Adonis is female. In the place where I was adopting her, her feathers were plucked. But so I couldn't look to the feathers. But if you look at a African Grey's feathers on the wings, do you see how the wing is longer than the tail? The tail's red, of course, and the wing goes past the tail. On a male, the wing is going to stop, like the fully grown, the feather's going to stop up higher, and that's one sign that you have a male. It's funny because she kind of acts like a male. She's very protective. She's kind of a bully. And again, that's why she's here and in trouble today. So that's Adonis. I do think that you therefore really want to think twice if you're thinking about getting an African Grey. They are incredible. They really are. If you are looking for a cuddly companion, probably some African Grey parrots can be cuddly, but I find, and I've heard from other people who know birds, that this is not the cuddle species. Like conures, they're very affectionate and they really want to be with you and spend time with you. But African Greys, that really doesn't seem to apply. They may want to hang out around you, but you saw Adonis doesn't really want to engage. She's curious. She likes coming outside with us. She comes outside almost every morning and hangs out on that rock. She likes to see what's going on. She likes to bully her friends, but as far as really being pet and stuff, she's not so interested. And of course, you also saw she'll let me pick her up, but that's about the extent of it. And her 3 friends are about the same. 2 of them really like my husband, and they will engage with him some. And actually, Venus will ask my husband for pets. But it's just not the same as a conure. Conures, for example, tend to be far more loving, if you will. So if you are interested in an African Grey, keep in mind that they're not going to be an affectionate, cuddly parrot, probably. Now, what about their incredible talking ability? Well, when they're out here, it's a crack up because they start to copy the sounds that the wildlife makes. And so you just hear them picking up different things. But they don't sit there and talk in English and say all sorts of things in English. Yes, they do talk some. One night I came downstairs after dark to get a glass of water and Zeus goes, "I love you." Just totally surprised me. It cracked me up. I don't know what he learned, before he was with us. And so it was just a really cool, neat surprise. Adonis will talk. Right now, she seems to have no interest. Hi, Adonis. You want to say hi? No? But basically, just because you get an African Grey, and this is an African Grey Congo, there's also a Timna African Grey. And the Congos, this species is the one that's more popular with the red tail. The Timnas are even harder to find. But, just because you get one doesn't mean that they'll talk. They have an incredible talking ability, yes. But not all of them are going to choose to talk, first of all. And second of all, in order to develop the speech, you really have to spend a lot of time training them to talk by talking to them and repeating things over and over. That was my Indian ringneck who's angry because I picked her up. I don't know why she got angry. So there are some things to keep in mind. I think that the idea of an African Grey parrot is very romantic, but the reality of it, I think, leads to the fact that we've adopted 4 adults. I think they get rehomed quite a bit. All right, so here's Adonis with her cage mates. They're now outside enjoying some fresh air. Zeus, you want to say hello? You could see where my other 3 are pluckers. Hello, Zeus. They're pretty calm. And one reason for that is they're not young. They're adults. Stay close to me. Well, this is typical, so it's a good example to show you that even though these are excellent talkers and they mimic speech exceedingly well, they only really do it when they want to. So now they're not really in the mood. They'll stretch, they'll stare at me, they'll give me the evil eye. But to get an African Grey talking, you really have to spend a lot of time with them, and then if they choose to be a talker, they'll talk. So you never know what your Grey is gonna be like. Hi, sweetie. So that'll be a wrap. Thank you for joining me in my Bliss. Look at that, she's sneaking up on me. Hi Venus. Please be sure to subscribe and like the video, and we'll catch you in the next feathered, upside down beak video.